What's going on, guys? Riley here from RP Productions, and I get the question a lot of, Riley, what kind of miles per gallon do you get in your Scat Pack? So today I'm going to address that question. I'm on my way back to college today, so I got a nice little road trip ahead of me, so I'm going to be doing some tests at some various speeds and cruise control, and can kind of show you, what to expect when you do your highway miles per gallon driving, and then I'll talk a little bit later about what I get in the city. So right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and reset my miles per gallon thing. I'll pull up my other camera here in a little bit, but I went ahead and resetted it. I'm going to keep the cruise control on 75 for a good while until it pretty much evens out, and then I'm also going to go ahead and reset my trip thing, so when I get to my college, it'll take an average of everything I've done today, and you'll get a an average reading of what a true road trip will take. Can't talk. So like I said before, just going to be cruising with the cruise control set on 75 for as long as I can. I'll try to just be very minimal if I have to adjust it or whatever for traffic, but for the first little while I should be able to cruise at 75 for a good while, and 75 is a prime cruising speed for most people, so we'll just kind of see what we get, and so I'll catch you guys later after I put some miles on the car. Alright guys, so I've been driving for about 13 miles now, and the reason I'm going to cut it off here is because I'm about to exit, get on a different road, but somehow I've been able to keep the cruise control set on 75 for this whole entire time. I really don't know how. Now, the highway I was on, it's just a lot of up and down, going overpasses and stuff like that, and I was able to get 23.5 miles per gallon. Now, keep in mind, it is, as you can see, 97 degrees outside, so my air conditioner is working hard, and the car's working hard as well. So granted, if you did this when it was cooler outside, you could probably get some better miles per gallon, and also I have it weighed down quite a bit with all my shit to take back to college. So 23.5 is what I got with cruise control set on 75, so it's kind of safe to assume if you're going slower than that, you'll get better gas mileage, and if you're going faster than that, then you'll get worse gas mileage. Alright, so now I'm just going to do some highway driving like I normally would. I'm going to do some cruise control, some not cruise control, varying speeds between, as slow as traffic wants to go, hopefully not too slow, varying speeds between like 70 and 80 or 85, or I don't know, who knows. I mean, the speed limit here in Texas is obviously wide open throttle, at least that's how it seems, because everybody just likes to drive like a dumbass here. So we'll just kind of see how it goes, but I'll just do some normal driving and then come back to you guys after I put a good decent amount of miles and get closer to where my college is. Then we can talk about the city and real highway miles per gallon a little bit later. Alright guys, so I've been driving for about 67 miles now, and here we go. Cruise control set on 77 right now, and I'm getting 25.1 average miles per gallon. Now here's my trip. As you can see, 67.5 miles traveled and 25 miles per gallon even there on the trip. So, it's really true. The EPA rated this car at 15 city and 25 highway, and I'm getting just that, 25 on the highway. So I think what happened earlier with the 23.5 number was just the road I was on didn't give the car a chance to really take advantage of the 4-cylinder mode. I think it was in 8-cylinder mode most of that time, and actually it currently is right now too. So it was just kind of messed up earlier. But I actually am getting 25 miles per gallon, cruising 77 miles per hour like I said, and I've been doing that about relatively the whole way, somewhere between 75 and 80 the whole way. Somebody can do the exact math. My time was up there on the top left. Somebody can find my average moving speed, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. Have 500 horsepower for 40K is what they call it, and 25 miles per gallon highway. I mean, that's pretty impressive. 2016, it's come a long way. So now that you've seen what this car can do on the highway, let's talk about what I actually get in the city. So in the city, it really depends how you're driving. It also depends on your city. For me, I live in a place that has a lot of traffic, so it's very heavily populated. People are everywhere, and there's a lot of stop and go. It depends on how I'm driving. If I'm driving, somewhat spiritedly, I get about 14 miles per gallon in the city. If I'm driving pretty conservatively, once again, heavy populated area, I get about 15, 16 max, usually. If I'm, a little bit out in places that are a little bit more open, I can get, close to 18-ish. but you know, it all depends on how you drive. I get the question a lot, like, what kind of miles per gallon do you get? Well, it just depends how you drive. Everybody's gonna get different numbers. There's gonna be a lot of people with Scat Packs that watch this video and say, oh, I get this different, I get this different, whatever. So, you know, it just depends how you drive, how much you take advantage of, you know, the eco mode, the cylinder deactivation, stuff like that. It really just depends on a lot of variables, but granted, I fill up, I get about 300 miles to a tank, give or take. Somebody can do the math on that one as well and figure out what that averages out to miles per gallon, but I feel like it's usually about 300 is my range. I fill up probably about once a week, so what, that's 40 bucks a week on gas. So if you're looking to buy the car, you know what you're getting yourself into. Definitely not, you know, a Prius by any means, but it does pretty good for having 500 horsepower. I mean, like I'm still getting 25 miles per gallon here on my screen, so that's pretty good to me. I'm pretty happy with it. I really don't have any complaints. I honestly get about the same gas mileage in this car as I did with my 2014 RT Charger. So I've gained 115 horsepower and I've kept my gas mileage the same. So thank you, 8-speed automatic transmission. You're a lifesaver. So hopefully this video brought you a little insight as to what kind of miles per gallon you can expect to get in your Scat Pack if you plan on buying one, or if you're just generally curious. But really, it's not terribly bad for what you get. A lot of people would think, you know, this car weighs 4,300 pounds. You would think you get absolutely horrible gas mileage, but thanks to the nice transmission and the cylinder deactivation mode, it does pretty darn good. And so my overall feedback on the car is that I'm more than happy with it, and I would definitely recommend it. I would definitely say do not let gas mileage be the only thing that steers you away from this car. I mean, if you're worried about gas mileage, then this probably isn't the car for you. So if you're on the fence about, oh, I don't know if I could deal with the gas mileage, then, you know, maybe it's not the car for you. But if you're like, I want 500 horsepower, I want a Mopar, then damn it, buy this car and you're gonna absolutely love it. So thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you on the next one. Take it easy. Now that also goes to show you that if you're cruising at less than 75 miles per hour, you will get more than 25 miles per gallon. So, you know, this thing has a sweet spot in the 50 miles per hour range. You can get well over 30 miles per gallon. So, you know, just be aware that you can actually get some pretty damn good gas mileage out of this thing if you are really trying to do so.